Welcome back to the Inside Track on Real Estate. I'm Ken Decker.
And I'm Yetta Decker.
And together we form not even most of, the Decker team.
Just a part of it.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us again. We really have enjoyed hanging out with you on the Inside Track on real estate and chatting about so many different aspects of the real estate industry and the real estate profession. And today we're going to talk about a unique opportunity for you, actually. And it is called Scavenger. Has anybody actually ever heard of Scavenger?
I have.
Well, I hadn't until about a year ago. And so, Ken, tell us a little bit about Scavenger and why it is so exciting and an amazing opportunity for our listeners.
Well, Scavenger is actually a division of Google, and they put on games, really games, lots of fun games. And so we've brought to Ottawa exclusively the Ottawa Home Hunt. And you can sign up. And the fun thing is, it's like what would it be like? A car rally, but it's not a car rally. You get hints sent to you on your phone if you've registered for the game. And then you go to the locations that are said, find out the answer to the hint, then your text message another hint, and then you can go to another game. But the real fun part is the prize.
Yeah, the prize is pretty awesome.
People like prizes. How would you like $10,000 cash for being the winner of the Ottawa Home Hunt?
Through Scavenger.
Yeah.
And it's specifically being done through our office at Keller Williams Solid Rock Realty. So you would register with our organization, and there's going to be lots of promotion coming up over the next couple of days. And I bet you'll want to know when the event is taking place.
Yeah, absolutely. It's August 18th. It's a Saturday. And you have to have 2 people to register because we don't want you texting and driving at the same time. You do have to have a vehicle, and you have to have 2 people, one with the cell phone and one person driving. And it's not a race. So we don't want anybody, tearing up the streets, running people over, exceeding the speed limit or anything like that. It's not a race. It's a challenge. And so you do have to answer the questions, but we're not allowed to break the speed limit. Everybody say that after me. We're not allowed to break the speed limit. Not during the game anyways.
Or the speed rules. Or the rules of
the laws of the roads. Yes. Yeah. No going down the wrong way up a one way to get to a street or something, to get to a house.
Right.
So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You get to go to some of our sponsors' locations. You'll also get to go to see some of the houses that we have up for sale. Some of the clues will be at those houses. The prize is $10,000 cash. You can use it whatever way you want. If you're existing in a home, you might want to do a remodel of something. Or if you don't own a home, what a great way to put $10,000 towards your down payment. And you might want to win that for that.
Yeah.
And
so what sorts of clues? Can you just give us maybe a little tiny bit of an inside look at something that maybe has been done in another game or another city that's actually hosted a similar kind of home hunt? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, the Ottawa Home Hunt.
Okay, the Ottawa Home Hunt through...
And you asked about where you could register. You can register at www.ottawahomehunt.com. And you'll see our logo on there, and you just register. There's a few questions you need to answer.
Is there a registration fee?
No, it's
What's
totally
the cost?
free. Totally free.
Free?
Free.
Free, and I can still earn $10,000?
Well, you
Can
can't.
I?
No, you can't, because you are an employee of Keller Williams Solid Rock Realty. So all of our employees and families are excluded from this, but everyone else can join. There's no requirement other than having a car and having 2 people.
And a cell phone.
And being old enough to drive a car. I guess you need to be over 18.
And some sort of smartphone.
Yes. Anything that can text.
Okay.
Smartphones are easier to operate, but you could use it on a regular phone. We chose to go with text messaging as opposed to email or another form like that. And the reason we did is because Scavenger allows it to go random. We're expecting 400, 500 entrants into this process, and we're all going to meet at I believe the location is going to be our office. It'll be on the website. And we're going to meet in the parking lot, have a kickoff, and then everyone's going to leave. Well, if we sent 500 entrances,
1,000 people.
Yeah.
If we sent 1,000 of you to the same place,
the same location,
you can see how tongue-tied Ken got just thinking about the thought of 1,000 people going to the same house.
That was a traffic jam. That was my brain having a traffic jam of language, trying to get out of the bottleneck of my tongue in my mouth. So you can imagine 500 people trying to get to the same house. Okay, 1,000 people, 500 cars, trying to park on the same street, go into the same house. It would create some chaos. The neighbors might be a little upset. So the system is designed that it randomly sends out the clues, so we'll have people going in all different directions.
And not everybody's going to go to the same place.
That's correct. And also, the game won't be the same for any of the contestants, which is a real lot of fun. Then once you've done, you'll get a message that says the game is over, please return back to the starting line. So everyone's going to come back. We'll have some prizes there and some fun, and we'll have some goodie bags for everybody. And then
Do we get T-shirts too?
Yes, actually, every registrant gets a free T-shirt.
All right.
Great.
Might it say Keller Williams Solid Rock Realty on it?
We'll say it on there somewhere, and also some of our other sponsors. And there may even be some time for a few more sponsors to get in on this. The interesting thing is when you get back, everyone's going to be standing there. The computer is going to phone someone's cell phone, whoever won the contest, and then their phone's going to ring, they're going to answer it, and the computer's going to tell them, you just won $10,000. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And you asked me about what one of the clues might be.
Yeah, like you keep going all over the place. I think you are tongue-tied today.
I'm just having fun. I'm so excited about this great game that I'm bringing to Ottawa. We have exclusive rights to it, so I'm very excited about that. And so one of the clues may be something like go to such and such an address, go into the open house, and you need to tell us how many times your body length fits from the kitchen counter to the patio door. So you'll have to lay down on the ground and kind of flip yourself 2 or 3 times, and then you text in 3 times or whatever the answer is, and then you go to you'll get sent the next clue. So it's going to be a lot of fun. People running all over the city. There'll be a lot of buzz around it, and we wanted to bring it to Ottawa for 2 different reasons. One is to get our name out there, get the buzz on the street about Keller Williams Solid Rock Realty, and of course we're part of that. The Decker team's part of Keller Williams Solid Rock Realty. And the second reason was just to have some fun. It's a great thing to do on a Saturday. You'll enjoy yourself, you'll have fun, there'll be prizes, and somebody's going to walk home with $10,000.
So that's another reason to bring it.
Yes.
A way to give away $10,000. It's not something we've gotten to do very often in our lives, and so it's kind of cool to have the opportunity to give away $10,000. Mm-hmm. And while we're having fun. Yes.
So if you want to register for this great event called the Ottawa Home Hunt, all you have to do is log on to www.ottawahomehunt.com, and the registrations form is there. It's free, and we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun on August 18th.
All right. And there has been other Ottawa home hunts. Well, not other Ottawa home hunts, but there have been other similar scavenger-type hunts done by other real estate agents throughout North America.
Yes.
Because I think
they actually called it the Great, I think it was called the American Great Home Race or something like that. We took out the word race because we don't want people racing all over the streets, causing havoc.
Right. There were a few problems.
It's a scavenger hunt is really what it is. And based on your answers, that's how you're going to win the game.
Right. So if they wanted to sort of see some examples of some of the others, is it something they can YouTube or sort of Google and find out things that have happened through scavenger in other cities just to have a bigger idea of what it's all about?
That's a great question. I don't have a clue. But I'm sure if you Googled it, you'd come up with something because Scavenger is a subsidiary of Google. And if you haven't heard of Google, you probably don't have a computer. So,
and you're probably not listening to us.
Well, you might be listening to us.
Maybe on CHRI.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be watching us because you don't have a computer to watch this show on.
And actually, the way Scavenger is spelled, which is a little bit interesting, is SVCNGR.
I think you got that a little bit wrong, yes.
SVCNGR.
SCVGNGR. That's hard. When you take out all the vowels, anyways, spell scavenger, take out all the vowels, and you got it. It's going to be fun. That's
Even
all it's
this
about.
part's fun.
Yes, that's what it's really about.
We wanted to take this portion of the inside track on real estate and share with you about Scavenger, an amazing opportunity for you to be able to join us and potentially win $10,000.
Yeah, so we'll be there. You can say hi to us.
Please.
We're not really celebrities, but we will be probably, one of us at least will be up on stage. And so we're looking forward to it. And if you don't join in and you see you know, hundreds of these red T-shirts running around town trying to find clues, you'll probably understand what it's about anyways.
Yeah. And another neat opportunity, which I'd almost forgotten about, is if you are one of our sellers at this time, your home may in fact be seen by a whole lot of people that wouldn't otherwise have seen it. And so the primary purpose isn't obviously to sell your house. However, you never know when somebody's out having fun in a game called Scavenger, if in fact they may fall in love with the house or someone they know will, because they'll talk about it.
So if I'm a seller, I might have a couple hundred people trouncing through my house on Saturday, August the 18th.
Maybe not a couple hundred, but maybe 50, 60, 70.
So it's like having an open house.
A big open house.
Now, will there be a realtor at my house?
I think there will be, won't there, Ken?
Yes, there will be. There will be a realtor at every station, so that, you know, your house is going to be protected. There will be someone there looking after it, answering questions, and just making sure that everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, there'll be property brochures there. So, I mean, we can treat it a little bit like an open house, but certainly people will be in a bit of a rush probably, because even though the word race has been removed, I suspect the enthusiasm and just the buzz of the day will create a little bit of busyness.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of shows, and a lot of our shows have been serious. Can you believe that? Because we run a serious business. It's about protecting your interests. It's about the fine details. It's about the contracts. It's really about keeping you safe. And yet, it's good to know, I think, that your realtor can be fun, and we have fun. And one of those fun things we do is we do client celebrations. And so for clients that have worked with us, one of the things we've done is a Christmas tree event, not a couple times a year, but we've done it a couple times so far. It's becoming an annual event where our clients can come to the tree farm, usually Thomas's tree farm, and they get to cut down a tree in the spirit of Christmas, kill a tree, and take it home.
And if you're not all about trees.
And we pay for it.
Right. And the great news is if you don't want a live tree, or you already have an artificial tree because you're not in the spirit of Christmas to kill a tree, then in fact we have live wreaths that we can give you as well.
Yeah. Another event we have is...
Wait.
Oh.
What about the hot chocolate and the wagon rides and the cookies and all that stuff?
I don't get to do those.
Well, but...
Because I'm talking to clients, so I can't have a chocolate chip cookie in my mouth while I'm talking. But I do take the odd hot chocolate, because I usually freeze my buns off being out there so
Your
long.
fingers, you mean?
No, my buns. Oh, yeah, family radio, excuse me. Yeah, I bring hot crescent buns, and they get cold.
Anyway, so the idea is just to have a lot of fun, hang out together, and celebrate the season. And it's neat because we've been able to, I don't know who came up with it first, but this event seems to be, or celebration seems to be one that allows you to check something off your list anyway. And so it's not like we're adding things to the busyness of the season, because we just didn't want to do that. That just seemed difficult to have just a party right at Christmas for the sake of just having a party. And so because you get to come and have a tree as well, or a wreath, it made it something you needed to go do anyway.
Yeah, and recently we had a strawberry social for any one of our clients that wanted to come out. And we met at a strawberry farm. We had actually...
Miller's. I think we can say the name of the strawberry
Miller's
farm.
Strawberry Farm.
And they were an awesome host.
And so we had a couple hundred people come out. We did that in conjunction with Lynn Fraser. And Lynn Fraser of, the show right before us, if you listen to it, is
9 to 9:30 Friday
mornings. Financial
mornings.
Fitness.
Yeah.
With Lynn Fraser. Some of her clients came out and joined us. And we had a wagon ride out to the back field, and people picked strawberries, and they were delicious.
They were.
Some came back with strawberry stains on their shirts and tried to say that they didn't eat any while they were in the field, but I don't believe them. September 15th, is it 15th?
Yeah, September 15th.
Something fun's coming up. Yeah, for our clients again, we're doing an apple picking, where they'll get a basket of apples. Now, you shouldn't work with us in real estate for our celebrations, but they're a great perk and lots of fun. And so if you do decide to work with us, expect those kind of perks, because we just like having fun and getting together. We have a lot of clients, and it's one of the best ways we know of getting to see everybody and reconnecting, because there just isn't enough time to go visit everybody that has ever worked with us. We'd have to go see 4 people every day or 10 people every day. And there just isn't time. So by having a special event
More than that, actually.
allows us to reconnect and stay connected with our clients, so that they can feel comfortable calling us when they need a plumber or an electrician or a drywaller or a handyman or whatever they need, they feel comfortable calling us because we're real estate resource for life. So
yeah, we've spent
that's exciting.
many, many years now actually developing a list that we call our Team 100, and there's a whole lot more than 100 people on it. However, the idea is we've categorized it into different service providers, both personal as well as related to the real estate transaction or just related to owning a home. And on that list are people we either have personally worked with and trust implicitly, or people, in fact, our clients have worked with and told us are wonderful. In fact, many of the folks on the list are our clients because they also deliver amazing services. So actually, if you know either yourself or someone you know, or even a service provider you've had take care of you that is amazing, we would gladly connect with them, connect with you, have a conversation, ensure that we feel that we can represent you well and that it's a good fit. Then we would in fact add you to that list and give your name out to those that are seeking that particular service or product. And so that's been a lot of fun for us. And certainly we've always done it in such a way that we don't want you to feel you can't stay connected with those you already know in that business. But if you don't know an amazing hardwood floor guy, rather than using the yellow pages or using the internet now, I guess yellow pages are pretty much a thing, I'm dating myself here. Anyway, pretty much a thing of the past is you could simply give us a call. We'll give you one name often or two or three if you want to get some quotes on a particular product or service. And that way you know someone else you know loves them and thinks they're amazing at what they do. So it reduces your risk greatly of ending up with an inferior experience, and that's not what we want for you. So certainly know that that's available to you, our listeners, as well as those that are our clients from the past or current clients as well. And when we talk about our client celebrations, realize that anyone that would call us for a real estate resource or when it's time to move, even if you haven't had the opportunity yet, then we would count you as one of our clients and would gladly celebrate with you, hang out with you, enjoy time with you. And so we find some of our, I would call them advocates, in fact, are folks that come to all our client celebrations, or the majority of them, and yet have never had the opportunity to move because they were already in their house and they've been in their house for 20 or 25 years. And since we've met them, haven't had the need or, the opportunity to move. And yet,
now there's also a big event coming up August 26th, isn't there?
There is. Actually, August 27th, I get to turn 50, which I think is kind of exciting. The
50's nifty.
50 is nifty, and the alternative would be I wouldn't be here, which I think many of you know. A few years ago, I had the opportunity to almost die twice, and so I count every birthday even a little more sacred than I think I otherwise might have. And so for my 50th, I've decided I'm going to do something a little unusual, which is a corn roast and a square dance. So if you'd like to join us, give us a call, and we can chat about having you come and celebrate with us in that regard. That would be, again, the same number we always give you, which is 613-860-4663, or you can email info@deckerteam.com. That's info@deckerteam.com.
And you might want to call us if you're planning on coming out, because we need to get enough corn. Because although I would love to say that I could feed the 5,000 like Jesus did, I don't have that skill set. And, maybe he would bless it, but maybe you'd get a little piece of corn. So
or
if
none.
you'd like a whole cob, then let us know you're coming and we'll make sure we have enough corn.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting. So we're just having fun here. It's the inside track on real estate with the Decker team. We've been talking about a special event called the Ottawa Home Hunt, which is there's a prize for $10,000. You can register at ottawahomehunt.com. And so look it up. If you can't find it, give us a call at 613-860-4663. Now we got another special offer.
Hold on. The prize on the home hunt, if you didn't catch the first part of the show, it's fine to tell you that there's a neat game that we're going to be playing called Scavenger. That's the Ottawa Home Hunt. And the prize is $10,000. So Cash.
To do anything I want with?
Anything you want with.
I can buy another car?
You can't. Not if you're married to me. You would have to, no.
Oh, I guess I have enough cars. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I'll just upgrade the ones I have.
Anyway, so yes, it's a $10,000 cash prize to the winner of the home hunt.
Excellent.
Ottawa Home Hunt.
Yes, and I've got a special thing for anyone who's thinking of buying a house, either now or in 6 months or
You mean
a
if
year.
I'm thinking of moving?
Yes.
Sometime,
Moving, yeah.
yeah?
Either you're in a rental, you want to buy a house, or you have a house and you want to sell it and move, or you're relocating to Ottawa, or whatever the case may
Time
be.
to own your first, or time,
Yep.
even what about if it's time to own an investment property?
Same thing.
Okay.
I've got a beautiful little package that we've just completed. It's called the 2012 Buying Guide to Ottawa, and it has all kinds of good information in there on what to expect, inspections, things to do, whether you're finding a house that has some of the weird things like knob and tube or oil furnaces,
Or
oil
vermiculite.
tanks, all kinds of great information in it. And you can give us a call and we can let you know how you can get your free copy of the 2012
Guide to
Guide
buying.
to Buying in Ottawa. And that number to call is the 613-860-4663, 613-860-4663. And we're very clever because 4663 actually spells home, H-O-M-E. So that makes it easy to remember, 860-HOME.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to get that phone number actually probably close to 20 years ago. And it has served our clients well, I think, over the years.
Now, what about guarantees? Does the Decker team have any guarantees for buyers? You know, we're talking about buyers a little bit today. We've got a buyer guide for them for free. All they have to do is call us. We can arrange to meet to give them that. What about guarantees? Does the Decker team have any guarantees for buyers?
Well, I think you know the answer to that, Cam.
Of
But I
course I
thank
do.
you for posing the question. Anyway, for those that don't know that much about us and what we exactly offer our clients, we have a bunch of guarantees, but one of the guarantees that I think probably creates a lot of peace of mind on behalf of our buyers specifically is one that talks about if you don't love your home and you discover that within the first 6 months of living there, that we will sell it for you without charging you a listing or a marketing fee.
So don't love it for any reason?
For any reason.
Really?
Yeah. And the reason we've done that, we did that probably 20 odd years ago, is simply because it hopefully gives you the peace of mind and the confidence that we're not just attempting to find you a home for the sake of finding you a home and getting you to own a home or purchase a home that maybe isn't the right one for you. So hopefully what it does, and what it seems to have done over this last couple of decades, is allowed our buyers to feel that and know without a shadow of a doubt that our endeavor is to really hear what they have to say about what they're looking for and to find them the home that suits them best. Not suits us, doesn't matter whether I like it so much or not. It really matters whether you like it. I often will be asked, well, what do you think of this house? And I would say, well, are you asking structurally or are you asking just for my personal opinion? Because if you're asking for my personal opinion, probably not very valuable because I'm not moving in. I'm not going to come live here with you. I'm not going to hang out with you over day after day. So therefore, it's really just vital that we get you a home that suits you. And so that's the purpose of the home, Love Your Home guarantee. Or we will sell it for free.
Right. Yeah. So that's a great guarantee.
And that's, yeah.
And we also have a guarantee if you're working with us, because for us to represent your interests, we need to sign an agreement that says that we're working for you and that we're going to protect your interests and keep your confidentiality and that sort of thing. If at some point you decide, you know what, the relationship's not working or we're not giving what we promised we'd give, then give us an opportunity to correct that. And if we can't, we have an easy exit guarantee. You're out of the contract, away you go. And we're all, you know, we want to part friends. We don't want to hold anybody ransom to, you know, they have to work with us. We want people to work with us because they know that they're getting the best service possible and they're being represented.
Well, they're being cared for. They're getting the protection and the care and the diligence and the expertise that they deserve. And if for some reason they don't believe they're getting that, then it is totally acceptable. And in fact, I would say invited that we part friends rather than have a difficult relationship. Because I can pretty much guarantee you the few times we've honored this over the years, it wasn't working for us either. And it was really a mutual agreement to mutual consensus to move on and allow them to have someone else help them.
So let's wrap up on a happy note. A really happy
That is a
note.
happy note.
Yeah, happy is 10,000.
Because you're in control.
No, happy is $10,000 cash in my pocket. And actually, it won't be in my pocket for that long because on August 18th, somebody's going to win that 18,000. I'm boosting up the prize package already. On August 18th, someone's going to win that $10,000 cash, and it might as well be you. So go to www.ottawahomehunt.com and register for it. You just need 2 people in a car and a cell phone, and you can register. It's free, and you could be walking away on August 18th with $10,000 cash to do whatever you want to do with. So this has been the Real Estate Inside Track, or the Inside Track on Real Estate, whichever way you want to say it, we're happy with, as long as you call the Decker team at 613-860-4663, and we just want to wish you the best day today.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again real soon.
What you wanna